Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show, special edition. Yes, free agency edition. Wow, guys, what a show I have for you today. Wow. Stay tuned, everyone. Welcome to the Calvin Dean Show. Yeah, this is the free agency edition, and it's pandemonium. Now, on March 15th, the NFL announced that they would come up, all the teams could announce their signings, their free agency signings, if they slap the franchise tag on a player, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, I got some news. I mean, this is going to be a huge show, guys. I mean, come on. Think about it. Mr. Tom Brady announced he's coming out of retirement. I love it. Yeah. I know. I love it. I mean, it's, wow, that's exciting. You know, he's returning to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers for the 2022 NFL season. And, I mean, there's just some, huge news. I mean, Tom Brady, the GOAT, Now the question is, will Rob Gronkowski come back? That is a good question. I'm thinking yes, that's for sure. Come on. Gronk without Brady? Brady without Gronk? I don't think so. So definitely watch out for that tandem to come back. And I'm excited, too, because Tristan Wirth will be healthy, and there's a lot of people who are going to be, Godwin is going to be healthy. He signed a, Chris, wow. He signed a restricted free agent. And so they picked up his franchise tag. And so that's kind of cool. And then what about Aaron Rodgers? The saga of Aaron Rodgers is finally comes to an end, right? Well, he signed an extension that pays, ready everyone? Oh my God. It pays $150 million, $0.815 million. Oh, wow. I mean, come on. Wow. Whew. Man. And it's a guarantee of $101.515 million guaranteed. Wow. I mean, that's his new salary for 2022. Now this is the reason why teams do these kind of things, because what happens is they stretch it out. There's a $101.515 million guaranteed. Okay. So you have to look at the extension and how many years it goes by. But in 2022, his salary drops. Its cap is a hit about $18 million. So $18 million he'll take a hit in 2022. But then it just goes up and up and up, and he'll retire then, and or something like that. And Devonte Adams received the franchise tag, but the receiver has told the Packers he will not play on the tag in 2022. So, oh my gosh, yeah, come on, wow, they have the Packers have problems. Because we need Devonte Adams for Mr. Aaron Rodgers, don't we? I would assume the Green Bay Packers need him. Of course they need him. They re-signed Alan Lazard. They signed receiving second-round restricted free agent tender worth $3.986 million. Well, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. I mean, for Alan Lazard, yeah. I mean, almost $4 million a year. That's pretty good. That's pretty good for him. And then what about Devonte Campbell? Ooh, wow. the linebacker, Devonte Campbell, the guy's a beast. He's a beast. And he's one of the reasons why they made it so far. And they're, and then my excuse me, Siri was talking back to me. So Devonte Campbell, sorry guys, I mean, this is a live show. So signing for a 5-year deal worth $50 million. $50 million, yes, $50 million. Wow. I mean, he was one of the reasons why they won so many games. I just said that. Preston Wilson signed a 4-year extension for $52 million. So they have Preston Smith and Devonte Campbell both signed deals. One, Devonte Campbell was a 5-year deal worth $50 million. And then Preston Smith signed a 4-year extension worth $52.5 million in new money. Wow. Smith gets more than $65 million over 5 years with a chance to make $71 million. Wow. Oh, all right. Are you kidding me? A linebacker making that kind of money. Oof. What about the Minnesota Vikings? Big news. Minnesota Vikings, they signed Kirk Cousins. That was are we going to go get a quarterback? Should we get Jimmy G? No. Sorry, Nikki Niner. My little friend up in San Francisco, Nikki, she loves those 49ers, and she's on her seat. She's on her seat, waiting to see where Jimmy G will go. And he won't be going to the Minnesota Vikings because Kirk Cousins signed a 1-year, $35 million, fully guaranteed extensions, put him under contract of 2023, reduces his 2022 cap number by almost $14 million. So you just have to know how it works to understand that concept. But, I mean, that's a lot of money, $35 million. And it's fully guaranteed for 1 year. So I guess they're giving the new regime that's coming into the Vikings, new everything, coaching staff. I guess they're just going to see what Kirk can do for him, see if he will do what they want him to do. They do have a great team, a very good team, very good team. So, Kirk Cousins, the right people are, around him. They signed Harrison Phillips, the defensive lineman. Okay. Signed him to a 3-year, $19.5 million deal, including $8.5 million in 1 year with $13 million guaranteed overall. Wow. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Congratulations, Mr. Phillips, for that. There's so much stuff to talk about, guys. I mean, there's like Carson Wentz. I wrote this on my blog. I didn't really think it was worthy for me to come on to the show when Carson Wentz got traded to the Commanders. And the Washington Commanders, announced they traded for Mr. Carson Wentz is the quarterback to lead the Washington Redskins. Yes. Oh, guys. Come on. Stop that. Stop it. Carson Wentz, he's going to be the starting quarterback for the Washington Commanders. Wow. Strong crowd. I mean, this is brutal crowd we have here. Now, Carson Wentz acquired by the Washington Commanders in exchange for a 2022 third rounder, a 2023 third rounder, which can convert into a second rounder based on the Wentz's snap totals. So if he takes more snaps, if that means that his availability. Do you understand that? So if he loses availability, like if he gets hurt, in which usually he does, I'm sorry, that's just truth. I I hope I didn't insult any Carson Wentz fans or Mr. Wentz himself. I thought you had a great opportunity at Indy. I thought Mr. Wentz did. I thought he was going. I'm serious. I was one of his biggest fans going into that, playing on Indy. I thought he would really do well. But I just don't think he's up to it. I think he needs a team to really commit to him and bring him along. I don't know if he's back or if he ever will be back, because the performances of him in the last 4 games of last year just, the whole team, mind you, lost to the Jaguars, not just Carson Wentz. So don't blame the Jaguar loss strictly on Mr. Wentz. So, it's now the trade does not become official to the start of the new year, which would be tomorrow, Wednesday, March 16th. So everyone needs to know that. All these trades I'm talking about and all this stuff doesn't become official until the 16th of March. That would be tomorrow. Now, the defensive back re-signing a 2-year deal with the Washington Commanders, an $11 million. That's pretty good. Good for him. The Philadelphia Eagles have still not announced that they will be getting a special quarterback. Yes, a special quarterback. Yes, Mr. Watson. Yes, Deshaun Watson will be going to the Philadelphia Eagles in exchange for Jalen Hurts and Ray Gore. They're one of their great wideouts. And, it's just, hello, Mr. Watson going to the Eagles. That hasn't been confirmed by a lot of people, but I'm telling you right now, I do have inside information, and that inside information you'll hear that Mr. Watson will be on it, the Philadelphia Eagles. Mr. Riddick, Hasten Riddick, signing a 3-year, $45 million to linebacker on the Eagles. Ready? Signs a 3-year, $45 million deal. Includes a $30 million fully guaranteed. A max would be $49 million with, incentives. Wow. Almost $50 million in 3 years. Linebacker for the Philadelphia Eagles, Mr. Hassan Riddick. And Jason Kelsey of the center of the Eagles, signing a new 1-year contract of $14 million. So, and it gives, there's Mr. Michael Gallup. Mr. Michael Gallup of the Dallas Cowboys, he tore his ACL, right? Okay, but they re-signed him for 5 years. The Dallas Cowboys re-signed him for 5. I think he's really good, by the way. I think he was better than Coop. And they're signing him for 5 years, $57 million deal, which includes $23 million in fully guaranteed money. Wow. And has a maximum value of $62.5 million. Ha! Give me a break, right? Mr. Gallup. Wow. What a deal for you, my friend. This deal also includes a $10 million signing bonus. Now, this was confirmed by Ian Rappaport, Cameron Wolf, and Tom Pissarro, excuse me. Now, the Chargers. Now, think about it. Mr. Mike Williams. Now, you were figuring, Mike is really good. He can go up. He has speed. They re-signed the wideout, re-signed him for a 3-year, ready? $60 million contract that includes a $40 million fully guaranteed over the first 2 years. Fully guaranteed $40 million over the first 2 years. That is for Mr. Mike Williams of the Los Angeles Chargers. Wow. Hats off to Mike. Congratulations to you, my friend. Wow. Well deserved. Well deserved. Mike's huge. Yeah, Mike, he's big. He's 6'4", 218 pounds. The guy's like a linebacker, played for Clemson. He's only 27 years old, and he's the real deal, and he's so underrated when it comes to wideouts. I think he's right up there. I think he's definitely top 5 wideout. That's just my opinion. Mr. Mike Williams, hats off to you, my friend. And guess what? The Chargers, you think they're loading up? They acquired Khalil Mack from the Bears. Wow. Yeah. In exchange for the 2022 second-round pick and the 6th round of the 2023. This was all from Ian Rappaport. The trade does not become official until the start of the new year, which, of course, Wednesday, March 16th. I have told everyone this. The hot, amazing cornerback, J.C. Jackson. Yes, the Maryland grad, 26 years old, only been in the business for 4 years, 198 pounds. This kid can play. He just signed a 5-year, $82 million deal, $40 million guaranteed, fully guaranteed. And Mike Girardi and Ian Rappaport confirmed that. Wow. Congratulations to the Chargers. They're stepping up. They're coming. What about the Raiders? Wow. Max Crosby, guys, signed a 4-year, $98.98 million contract extension with a $95 million in new money and $53 million guaranteed. He's still on a contract of $3 million. They're adding another $95 million. And all of that, $53 million, is guaranteed. Wow. That is just amazing. And what about the Kansas City Chiefs? They slapped the offensive tackle, Orlando Brown. They received the franchise tag on him. They slapped it on him. And I'm sure they're happy, and that guy's he's a beast. 345 pounds, 6'8". His arms is 35 inches. The guy's a house. He's only 25 years old. Literally, he's a house. And hats off to him. It's an offensive tackle, most important offensive tackle, left tackle. Frank Clark signed a 2-year, $29 million, with a $36 million guaranteed incentives, max incentives. The deal scraps the final year of the original 5-year contract he signed in 2019, significantly lowering his cap number for 2022. Now, this goes on with all the teams. They try to fit their the salary cap because you only can spend so much money, and it keeps everything equal, so to speak, right? But they found ways to go around it with tricky economics. Justin Reed, the safety, signing a 3-year, $31 million contract. Includes $20 million fully guaranteed. Wow, amazing. Then the shock rave. It was like the other day, Green Bay announced that they re-signed Aaron Rodgers, and then that everyone thought that was going to be the news of the day. No, it isn't. The news of the day was Russell Wilson of the Seattle Seahawks. Yes, getting traded to the Denver Broncos, along with the 4th-round pick for 2 first-round picks, 2 second-round picks, 1 5th-round pick, quarterback Drew Lock, tight end Noah Fant, who is literally the fastest tight end in football, mind you, and defensive tackle Shelby Harris. They go to Seattle with all those first-round, second-round picks. Amazing. Wow, Seattle got a lot. And obviously now Seattle is rebuilding. Hello. But, Drew Lock, I think he might do well up in San Francisco. I really do. And Noah Fant, too. They need that tight end. And they need to shore up the defense. And why not Shelby Harris? Wow. What a great deal for the Seattle Seahawks. But On the other hand, it's even a better deal for the Denver Broncos because Russell Wilson's all-world. And watch out, Mr. Mahomes. Mr. Wilson's in town. Offensive tackle Calvin Anderson re-signed with the team with a one-year deal. Defensive end Randy Gregory signing a 5-year, $70 million contract with the Denver Broncos. They're loading up, guys. Includes a $28 million contract. Can you believe that? Defensive tackle DJ Jones agreed to a 3-year, worth $30 million. Includes $20 million in money guaranteed. Oh, my God. It's just, they're just loading up. And back, and then they re-signed Josie Jewell, re-signing a 2-year deal. Wow. I mean, the Denver Broncos look all world. Man, just think about it. They got that running game. They got that stout defense. They're shoring up their defense. They got the running game. They have the wideouts. All they needed instead of Teddy Bridgewater last year. I'm sorry, Teddy. You're just, not. You're good, very, very good, but there's Russell Wilson in an elite. Russell's in top 5, He just is. Give him a team like this, he'll be, oh, my God, just think about that. Russell is really good at getting out of the pocket and just pushing the game even further. Sort of like Mahomes, sort of like a lot of other different quarterbacks that are out there. Lamar Jackson. Yeah. Wow. And, come on, Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills. Oof. And then now the FC has another quarterback, Russell Wilson, to tend to. Boy, man, the Broncos really are going for it. Really are going for it. I'm sure that Elway's going, damn it. Brady came back. That means Gronk is going back to Tampa. I can't get Gronk. Wouldn't that have been great? They got Gronk because they got rid of Fant, so they need a tight end. Wow. Now, the Tennessee Titans, on the other hand, they agreed to a 1-year, $3.5 million extension with all about $100,000 in workout bonus fully guaranteed for Jeff Swaim. He's the tight end. And then you have the center of the Tennessee Titans re-signing for $14 million, Ben Jones. Well, the big signing was Harold Landry of the linebacker for the Tennessee Titans. Huge 5-year deal, $87.5 million. Wow. With $52.5 fully guaranteed. Amazing. I mean, it goes on and on. The Jacksonville Jags are going off the hook. Off the hook, guys. They signed Zay Jones, a 3-year deal, $24 million, right? Maximum value of $30 million. Kristen Kirk, 4 years, $72 million. Includes a $37 million fully guaranteed. Has a max value of $84 million. That's Kristen Kirk. And then they took the tight end, the great tight end, Evan Ingram, on a 1-year deal. They just want to see if the guy still has it or if he doesn't have it. But Evan Ingram, he's got a lot of talent. I've talked about him before. Cam Robertson, the offensive tackle, received his franchise tag. There's other news like Brandon Sheriff, the offensive guard, well needed, signing a 3-year, $49.5 million deal, includes a $30 million guaranteed, $33 million in the first 2 years. Wow. I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And what about the Pittsburgh Steelers? Wow. Guys, Pittsburgh Steelers, yes, they signed a contract, ready, with Mitchell Trubisky. Oh, I'm sorry. Mitchell Trubisky, man, if you're a Pittsburgh Steeler fan and you see your team just received a first-round restricted free agent tender worth $2.54 million to Dwayne Haskins, and then signing Mitchell Trubisky to a 2-year, $14.25 deal worth up to $27 million in incentives. That's 2 years. Maybe they're just, why would they want to sign two guys who are really not starters? They're backups. So you're going to sign backups before they get to the real deal? Huh. I just don't get that. It blows my mind. Well, what about Jimmy G? I mean, the Pittsburgh Steelers need and they deserve Jimmy G. I think they do. I think they do. What's going on there? I don't know what's going on with the Pittsburgh Steelers. What about the Cleveland Browns? Wow. They acquired from Dallas. Like I said, I told everyone this. Dallas Cowboys are going to trade Amari Cooper. I knew it. I told you. And they acquired them from Dallas. The Cleveland Browns did in exchange for a 5th-round draft pick and a swap of 6-rounders. The trade does not become official, of course, until March 16th. Yes, 2022, Wednesday. That's be tomorrow. The Browns received a David Nakua, defense. The tight end. Yes, the tight end, David Nakua, received a franchise tag. Sorry about that, guys. Chase Riddick, the defensive end. That's what I was going to. Acquired in trade with the New England Patriots in exchange for linebacker Mac Wilson. The trade does not become official, of course, until tomorrow, the 16th of March. And finally, for the Browns, Tavon Byron agrees to terms with the Browns with a 1 year worth $5 million as the defensive tackle. So they picked up a defensive tackle, defensive end. They kept a really, really good tight end, and they acquired a really good receiver, Amari Cooper. Excuse me. He's 6'1", 215 pounds. He's only 27 years old, so he's not really that old. He's from Alabama. Very, very good. Very, very good. What about the runner-ups for the championship? Cincinnati Bengals signed a 4-year deal with offensive guard Alex Kappa. That's huge, huge. You know, he's $1 million in Pro Bowl incentives each year. So every time he'll make the Pro Bowl every single year, so he'll get $1 million every year that he makes a Pro Bowl. Signed for $35 million, includes a $20 million over the first 2 years. $20 million guaranteed over the first 2 years. Wow, that's pretty good. Ted Karras signing a 3-year, $18 million as another offensive lineman. Wow. And defensive tackle, re-signed a 3-year, that's B.J. Hill, and Ted Harris, like I said, Karras signed the 3-year, $18 million offensive lineman for the Cincinnati Bengals. And once again, B.J. Hill re-signed a 3-year, $30 million, includes a $15 million in the first year he'll get. That's B.J. Hill, the defensive tackle of the Cincinnati Bengals. Wow. Now, Marcus, the safety for the Baltimore Ravens, signing a 5-year, $70 million contract, includes a $37 million in guaranteed in the next 5 years. Fantastic for Marcus. All I'm thinking, what about Lamar Jackson? You know, where is the Baltimore Ravens on him? You know, what's going on? Where's his deal? I'm a big Lamar Jackson fan. I think we all are. Come on. Is everyone a Lamar Jackson fan? Yeah. Lamar Jackson. Carson Wentz. See, that's terrible. That's bad. I shouldn't do that. But it's kind of fun. Anyway, there's a lot of teams that are out there now. The New England Patriots, they brought them to the playoffs last year. Congratulations to the New England Patriots. They signed quarterback Brian Hoyer to a 2-year contract. I think he's more of he's a backup, and I think he's going to be the quarterback coach when he retires. I really do. The New England Patriots, they keep re-signing him for these stupid little contracts, and he's not that good. But he knows the system, and he's good. He's a good teacher. And so I'm sure Mac Jones is learning a lot from Brian Hoyer. James White, the infamous James White. I mean, how many Super Bowls have we seen James White win? Wow. The guy, and he's 30 years old. 205 pounds, 5'10". He's all that and then some. Just signed a 2-year, another deal of $500 million. No, excuse me, $5 million. $500 million. Sorry, James. No, that's a joke. $5 million deal that includes a $500,000 guarantee. That's James White. Congratulations, James. I don't know why you still want to be on the New England Patriots. Anyway, sorry. It's just, I don't know, maybe go make more money somewhere else. I think he would. Mac Wilson, acquired in trade with the Cleveland Browns in exchange for defensive end Chase Winovich. The trade does not, become official until tomorrow. Mac Wilson, he's a linebacker, offensive linebacker, 233 pounds, 24 years old, 6'1". The guy is from another Alabama stud. Wow. That's a huge pickup for the New England Patriots. I mean, it's not really like groundbreaking stuff, but I mean, they need to shore up, and they re-signed the Devin McCourty. Yep, the safety, Devin McCourty, re-signed a 1-year deal worth $9 million. And then I guess Devin's looking at the team and saying, I think we might be able to win another championship. I think we do. We did well last year. We're going to shore up the defense even more, and let's push this. And then, we don't have a rookie quarterback any longer, right? And New England Patriots re-signed Nick Folk, to a 2-year, $5 million extension, includes $2.19 million guaranteed, with a max of value of $5.6 million in incentives. Wow. And the safety, which would be, he re-signed Matthew Slater. Re-signed a 1-year, $2.6 million deal, fully guaranteed. Wow. Now, the Miami Dolphins, everyone's waiting what's going on with Watson. Of course, he's going to Philly. But so they picked up Teddy Bridgewater. That's funny. Teddy Bridgewater. That's funny. And Teddy was picked up by the Miami Dolphins. Wow. I mean, come on. Really? I just can't believe it. I mean, 1 year, $6.5 million, fully guaranteed, worth up to $10 million in incentives. Maybe they're just thinking the backup for Tua. I don't know. And then they picked up Chase Edmonds. Wow. The running back agreed to a 2-year, $12.6 million contract, includes $6.1 million in guaranteed money. Preston Williams, the wide receiver. I like Preston. He just needs his availability is questionable. But he's good. He re-signed a 1-year deal, $1.99 million, almost $2 million, fully guaranteed. Cedric Wilson from the Cowboys signing a 3-year, $22 million deal, includes $12.75 fully guaranteed money. What that means, usually they get it right up front, the fully guaranteed. And then they figure out the 3 years would be really worth, like $3 million a year, so that they stay under the salary cap that way. The tight end was a free agent, and he's no longer a free agent because they signed the franchise tag. He signed it. So, and then Connor Williams signed a 2-year deal for $14 million, includes a $7.5 million fully guaranteed. That's the offensive guard. Very important, very, very important. But the biggest signing of March 15th for the Miami Dolphins with Emmanuel Agbaga. I'm sorry. I destroyed his name. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Emmanuel, I'm so sorry. Resigned a 4-year, $65.4 million deal, which will pay him $32.7 million over the first 2 years. Congratulations, sir. Wow, what a deal that is. And last but not least, we'll just talk about a little bit of the Buffalo Bills. Not much big signing. They signed J.D. McKissick, a 2-year deal for $7 million. Jake Kumaro re-signed a 1-year deal, the wideout. Another wideout, Isaiah McKenzie, re-signing a 2-year deal worth $8 million. That's huge. McKenzie was really coming, to his own. Roger Safford, the offensive guard, very important, signed a 1-year deal. The center, this is really important. Mitch Morse signed a 2-year deal for $19.5 million extension, includes $12 million in guaranteed. His pay for the 2022 season increases by $11.25 million from $8.5 million. Congratulations to Mitch Morse of the Buffalo Bills. Wow, my friend. Wow. What about the defensive tackle, Tim Settle? Good for you guys. The guy is a run stopper for the defense of the Buffalo Bills. He agreed to a 2-year, $9 million deal, maximum $10 million. Could max out at $10 million for 2 years. Tim, congratulations. Last but not least, Siran Neal re-signed a 3-year deal, maximum $10.9 million. That's the cornerback of the Buffalo Bills. Thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today. And like I said, it was an exciting show. A lot of stuff going on in the NFL. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be doing this weekly. Okay, so stay tuned for next week. I'm sure there's going to be some drama this week for sure. Have a wonderful day. This is Calvin Dean signing out.